So what is Array.includes? It is an array method that checks if array contains a specified value or not. Okay, and it will return true if the value is found. It will return false if the value is not found. Okay, so let's see that with an example. So here we have an array with 5 values. Okay, so let me take a variable. I'm gonna name it as is present. Okay, and that is equal to arr1 dot includes. Okay, includes. And guys, this method will take two parameters. First parameter is the value that we want to check. Okay, and second parameter is starting index, like from where you want to check that value in the array, right? From what point? Okay, and by default starting index is 0, so it will check from starting. So let me give a value. I want to check if 3 is present inside the array or not. So let me come here and let me write console.log is present. Okay, and let's come here, let's write node includes.js. Yeah, you see guys, we got true. Why? Because 3 is present inside the array. Okay, now let's give starting index. So I want to check if 3 is present or not from second index. So now let me run it again. Yeah, you see we got true, but this time it started checking from second index. That means 0, 1, 2. It started checking from here, from this point. Now let's do something interesting. So let me give here fourth. Okay, I'll give fourth index. So check from fourth index if value 3 is present inside the array or not. So now let's see what we'll get. Yeah, you see guys, we got false. Why? Because 3 is present on third index, right? 0, 1, 2. 3 is present on the third index, but we are checking from fourth index, starting from fourth index. So 3 is not present here. Okay, so this is what array.includes method will do. Now what happens if I don't pass any parameter? I'll just pass include method and I'll just run it. Now let me click on enter. Yeah, you see guys, we got output as false. But the question is why it printed output as false. So guys, the reason is by default starting value it will take undefined. So it will verify if undefined is present in the array or not. So there is no undefined here, and that is why we got output as false. Okay, so let me prove it to you. I know you don't believe me, so let me write here undefined. Okay, awesome. Now let me run it again. Yeah, you see now we got true. Why? Because we have undefined. It is checking for undefined by default. Yeah, now the second most important thing is it checks for strict equality. That means value should be of same data type and it should be case sensitive. So let's see that with an example. Maybe I'll check if array contains string 5 or not. Okay, so let me run this now. Yeah, you see we got false. Why? Because this is string, this is not equal to this 5. Both are different data types, right? So that is why we got output as false. Now second thing is case sensitive. So for that, let me take an array. So here I have an array already in my notepad. Let me copy this one. Okay, and let me close this one and let me paste it here. Yeah, so let me write here roles. I'm gonna write here ROLES roles. Okay, and I want to check if admin is present or not. But what I'll do is that I will put capital A. So I'll write here admin. Okay, now let's print this one. It should print false actually. Yeah, you see we got false. Why? Because this is capital A. It is not same as this one. Okay, now let's try with small a. Yeah, now it should print true. Yeah, you see guys, we got true. So like this, array.includes will check for strict equality, right? It should be case sensitive and it should have same data type. Yeah, now let's see one more example. So let's take a variable first. So I'm gonna name it as user role, and that is equal to, let's say, admin. Now we can write an if condition. So I want to check if roles dot includes, if roles array includes user role. If it includes user role, so let's write here console.log. Let's write access granted. So access granted. Okay, and let's take else block and let's write here console. Sorry, let's copy that actually. Let me copy this one. Let me paste it here, and here let's write DEINED, denied. Okay, and let me add one more C here. Sorry. Yeah, awesome. So let me print this one. I'll write here node includes.js. Yeah, you see guys, we got access granted. Why? Because this roles array contains admin. Okay, now if you want to see access denied, let me change it to capital A, or maybe let's change it to something else. Maybe let's say supervisor. Okay, So let's set here superuser. Now superuser is not present, so it will print false. Access denied. Okay, so I hope you guys understood the concept. That is it for the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.